Gee willikers, they just don't stop, do they? I had to turn on my fan because it got really hot. I need really bright lights because the lighting in here is not good at all. But let's go into my extremely short video on my experience with, I guess you could say, the demonic realm. So this was in between atheism. Um, I started feeling like a lack in atheism. It wasn't really. And this was like between being a Wiccan too, because I was always told that it was demonic and stuff. So I thought, oh well, I guess I'm already practicing half of it anyways. But be that as it may, what really started it, and this is not going to be a long video at all. Probably like 2 minutes because that's literally how long that lasted. Um, So I remember watching Mr. Repsion, I believe it was, don't quote me on this, but it was a long time ago. He had came out as a Satanist. And I remember watching his video because I agreed with him on like 99% of things, especially the stuff with like feminism and stuff. Like weight, this was like when they were doing like weight stuff. But anyways, um, yeah. So uh, I remember watching Mr. Repsion. Uh, he was the one who was in a feud with Onision. So I don't even know if I'm saying his name correctly. It's been centuries. So here I remember him coming out as a Satanist and giving his reasons. I remember like this like satanic code of law, which was like really pleasant for being Satanism. It was like treat others like you want to be treated, treat people with kindness, and that's the mask that they use. You should never mess around with the demonic realm. But I remember looking at that, and I remember looking at how sweet and how kind he was, and I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to do that too. So what I did was I decided I was going to become a Satanist too, and that only lasted for like literally, I crap you not, uh, 3 days. Because I remember seeing a video while I was in atheism that was saying, yeah, uh, we don't believe like Satan isn't real, and here's why. So I remember looking at that and I was like, Satan isn't real, so that must mean Satanism isn't real either. So I guess atheism was good for one thing. Just kidding, it's not good at all. But yeah. So I said this was going to be short, and there it is. Oh wait, actually not. I remembered something now. So I remember being in a church, just a random church. This was when my father was going to church. He had a little congregation or church that he was going to, and he was part of the men's ministry. And so he decided that he was going to take me to church, and I don't, for the life of me, remember what my family was doing then. But I remember my sister wasn't there. Uh, I don't remember the whole thing. They had something to do maybe, but my sister and my mom had something to do, or my mom was gone. She couldn't attend church, or maybe she just didn't want to. I don't remember. But I remember my father would take me to his church, and I think I tried to, just looking back on it, it's pretty wild. I remember trying to sacrifice my soul to Satan. So I tried doing that. And I remember being in the church. I remember like looking up at the cross. This is too much. This is too much for me. So humiliating. But I remember looking up at the cross, being like trying to be like trying trying to be like ha 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 ha. I worship Satan, not you, Jesus. And it was so cringe just looking back at it now. And I remember just like trying to feel like Satan in my heart, but I never could. I was always overcome with the love and joy. That's how powerful God is. That's how powerful Jesus is. Like while I was doing that, I would like I remember I couldn't. I always felt like the love, care, and compassion of Jesus. So yeah. So even while I was doing that, I still felt the love of God. So I could never really, I guess, engulf my heart in that while I was, in church. So, yeah. But I mean, after all of that, I just went back to atheism. So, I mean, yeah, this wasn't very long. But now I have been a messianic Jew slash Christian for about, what, 3, 4 years. So, yeah, that's it.